Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. You know, earlier we discussed Jared Goff's turnaround as we see the Rams offense come back onto the field. But just the Rams in general coinciding with that Goff turnaround, they're having the turnaround of maybe the NFL this year, aren't they?
They really are, because it's such a, how would you say, such a makeover of the offense. Everyone knew the defense was pretty good and has been for a while, but they couldn't sustain because the offense wasn't giving them anything. Well, this year, they've got 3 wins by 30 or more points. They'd won 3 by that number in their previous 213 games. They scored 40 or more points 3 times this season already. They've done that 3 times in their previous 161 games. That's more than 10 seasons, my friend.
Yeah, the stats are amazing. And just because I didn't say turnaround enough when I teed you up, I just want to say it one more time. What a turnaround for the Rams.
And makeover.
On first down, it's gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Rivers again. Throws left side, completes to Keenan Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be real far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they picked that one off.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And Gates has got it. And the Chargers' all-time touchdown leader has another one. Antonio Gates from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Novak out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And yes, home is where the heart is. And for Robert Woods, it's Los Angeles. He played college football at USC right here in this stadium.
And probably feels comfortable out there. He was an All-American as a Trojan in 2011.
Yeah, really trained to be an NFL player. I mean, he watched a lot of NFL cut-ups and tapes of wide receivers while he was in college before joining them on this stage.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, gone. He's going to sling this deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 42 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second down, 9 yards to go. carry now for Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Third down and 12. Now it's gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On 3rd down, it's Oliver, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA. Derek Carrier, 85 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Chargers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well.
else.
And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first and 10, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. Maybe play action? I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Goff now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the... So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to go up top again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Benjamin with it over the middle. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The Chargers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air again here, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Off by Kayvon Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. After the interception, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From his goal line here, Goff. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 36 yards. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now he'll tuck it and run.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Second down following the run.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Good move by Gurley. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 42 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And he's got room.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Right side catch, this is Gates. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Goff going to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Rivers on first down. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And he's able to put it through. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing now, Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Goff. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.